Hi there, my favorite people, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the It Stands for the Sun Tarot channel, and today I'm actually filming the intro before I film each individual pile, which I know revolutionary for me, but there is a reason for that, obviously. I have a sort of disclaimer, not disclaimer, I just want to explain something to you real quick, as quickly as I can, obviously, because I talk a lot, but I just didn't want to have to explain this in each of the piles, so here we are. As you could see from the title of the video, and maybe you've seen my community post as well, today we're doing a future spouse / life partner reading, what your spiritual team thinks about this person. And since we're directly channeling your spiritual team, obviously their main focus is going to be you. So if there are any messages about the personality of this person or appearance of this person, I'm obviously going to relay them to you, but what I really want to get from your spiritual team is what they think this person can bring into your life. How can they impact your life positively, or simply how can they impact your life, period? Like, what is this impact that they're going to have on you? So it's sort of you focused, it's not so much them focused. I really hope that made sense. It's going to make more sense while we actually do the readings, but yeah, I wanted to put that out there real quick, so so we're all on the same page, sort of. Today we're picking based on cards from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. We have 4 piles, as always, and without further ado, let's just introduce them, okay? Pile 1, for you, I have the card Perception. Okay. Pile number 2, for you, I have the card Destiny. Right. Pile number 3, for you, we have Discovery. This is a really interesting card, actually. Can't wait to see what comes through for your pile. Okay. And finally, pile 4, for you, I have Mysticism. And you can also see that, yeah, there is another card from the same deck. You got 2, but I'm not going to show it to you just yet. You will have to pick the pile based on this card right here, Mysticism. Okay, so these were the piles. Once you are done picking your pile, as always, you can scroll down into the description box below and find a timestamp for your reading. Click on it, and yeah, I'm going to meet you there. Hi there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, baby. I feel like by now everybody knows the drill, so like, you're excited, I'm excited, now we're here. And yeah, to be honest with you, what's going on right now is that I used a shit ton of decks for this reading, so I'm trying to keep the introduction to the actual pile as brief as possible. So if you agree, and I'm going to pretend like you do, we're just going to jump into it and not explain anything more. Please watch the intro if you've skipped it. I feel like there's some important information there, but right now, yeah, without further ado, let's just get into your reading, okay? You obviously chose the card Perception here. Okay. We also have Gemini. We have New Moon in Aries. Go for it. I don't feel like it was necessary to tell you what we're doing. I feel like you know what we're doing. I know a lot of readers have this thing that they're going to say in the beginning of the piles, like, oh, today we're looking at this or that, but like, you've read the title. I assume you've watched the actual intro for the reading, so hopefully we're all on the same page, hopefully. I don't know why I'm so awkward today. I just have such high anxiety. Sorry, guys. I just had a really shitty dream last night, but you don't care about that. Let's just focus, okay? Focus. We have first chakra, Archangel Michael. Exciting. We also have I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. That's a nice card. I never got that one before, but I like it. Damn. Okay, we also have look for the signs and synchronicities. We have this card from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck, and it says, ask Archangel Michael, I can't speak, to help you with the situation. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with describe your situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Okay, so right off the bat, this seems very fated. This seems like a fated connection. This seems like a lot that you've done in your life has led you to this moment. That's my first impression of this energy. And also it's very much aided by your spiritual team itself. We also have these two tarot cards. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the Star. So a lot of fixed energy here, because the King of Pentacles would be Taurus and the Star would be Aquarius. But we also have we have everybody in the mix, I guess, because Aries would be the cardinal and Gemini would be the mutable. But yeah, let me try to get a grip on what this all is about. I just feel like this person, I'm going to call them this person or your person instead of your future spouse or life partner. We know the drill here. It's just easier. I would say that this person was for a very long time meant to come into your life and shift the energy, shift sort of with perception. I'm really getting that once you meet this person or once you come into union with this person, you're going to shift your perspective from seeing yourself as just simply a side character to the actual main character, not just of your story, but like the main character, the person that you should be focusing on, which I feel like it's very interesting because usually when love interests come into our lives, we tend to focus more on them and forget ourselves. But in your case with this person, it's kind of like the other way around. You learn to focus on yourself. You learn to see yourself as valuable, and you learn to just appreciate yourself or who you are, and learn to see all of these abilities and skills that you have, all of these amazing traits that you maybe never, not necessarily never knew about, but maybe never explored, I would say. So there's this theme of deep transformation when this person comes into your life, or when you come into union. I actually can't tell exactly which one it is, but yeah, it all ties into the impact that this person is going to have on you. I really, like I said, I love this card a lot. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. The shift in perspective and perception that you're going to have, it doesn't just limit itself to you, but to the way that you approach life in general. I think it's quite possible that you're going to become more courageous, more outspoken. We also have Gemini here, and also Aquarius being another air sign and dealing with self-expression through words or even maybe through writing. Because in the beginning I was getting with your skills and abilities, you shifting your perspective and learning to see those. It's quite possible that you also have a creative talent, which could be writing, could be drawing, just creative self-expression. But either way, there's this hopefulness that this person brings in. And it's not, with hope, a lot of us can lose our head. Okay, like just hope for things that aren't actually doable. But with you, it's a hope that is sort of anchored into reality. It's a hope based on your own person, your own personality, your own, again, skills and capabilities, because I really get this strong message of skills and capabilities. There's something about this person that's going to show you just how amazing you are and how much you can actually achieve. And like I said, it's hope that it's anchored into reality. Okay, you based your hopes for the future into who you know you are, into the things that you know you are aware that you can do. I really hope that made sense. But yeah, I really sense you getting more courageous, more out there if you want. You may have been holding yourself back before because you didn't think you had what it took to really make it in life or to really make it on your own. It's quite possible. There's a lot about the financial side as well. I don't think this person just impacts, this shift just impacts your inner world or just your, I know, your friendships, your relationships with people. I think you're going after that financial independence, after that financial abundance. Actually, the term that I actually prefer is financial freedom, because to me, money, like I want money, all right, but I don't want it for stupid things. I literally just want money in order to have the freedom to truly be myself, to truly express myself, to truly live, you know, not only exist. And I think that's what you're going towards. Whatever, I'm going back to those abilities and skills that you have. Whatever they are, they have a huge, what's the word? They have huge potential to help you make it big. All right, both spiritually, both in terms of your inner world and the way you communicate with others and just the quality of the people that you have around you, but also, you know, in terms of your finances. So obviously the most obvious way to interpret this would be that you can create your own business, okay? But not everybody is meant for that. Like I said, you are the main character, but you can be a main character who works for somebody else too. Like, I really don't want to make people uncomfortable, because I know, you know, I know there are people who are made uncomfortable when they hear that they have to make it on their own and they have to just work for themselves and whatnot, because some people like to be guided. I like to be guided. You know, I enjoy that sort of thing. I like it when someone grabs my hand and takes me through it. I mean, obviously I'm doing my own work, but like they tell me the steps. Okay, so for those people, I just want you to know that you are included here. You are still the main character, but it's just that you may have more creative freedom. You may have a lot more to say. You may get a promotion, stuff like that, while still working for somebody else, obviously. This doesn't just have to talk about people who have their own side hustles or businesses and things like that, you know. I'm really just trying to be inclusive here, guys. But yeah, this person, your future spouse, I feel like your spiritual team is a huge fan of this person. And like I said, I think they aided into this person being brought into your life. And I'm sensing quite the strong past life connection. It's sort of, you know how I said, like, for a long time, this person was meant to be in your life? When I said long time, I literally referred to a lot of lifetimes. Maybe you haven't seen each other in lifetimes. Maybe you haven't both been incarnated at the same time or in the same place for a long time. Or it's just that wherever you go, no matter how much time it passes, you're always meant to meet. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is because we have here, look for the signs and synchronicities. I feel like you're going to get a lot of signs about this person. And also, this card leads me to believe that this was fated and aided by your spiritual team, because it's literally ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. Okay, and Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me. Okay, please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Okay, I feel like many of you, which I can totally relate to that. I feel like many of you have been praying for this person to come into your life. This is not just your future spouse or your life partner. This is this is a soulmate. There's a strong connection between your souls. And I feel like they even ache for one another. Even if you haven't met each other in this lifetime, they feel each other and they ache for one another, if that makes sense. And you might have been praying for this person for a long time. And I can't tell you when they're going to come in. I really don't like to do, I don't like to predict time, because in my opinion, honestly, it's completely unpredictable. Okay, the idea that tarot can predict when you're going to meet this person or that person seems completely bogus to me. But what I can tell you is that this person is going to come in at the right time. I know, frustrating, but they're going to come in at exactly the right time when you need them the most. All right? I feel like another reason why your spiritual team really likes this person, you might have issues with self-esteem, pile one, and you might also have issues with just relationships in general, building healthy relationships, looking in a healthy way at relationships in general. And this might have been caused, most of our issues, like long-term issues, stem from childhood. You might have had parents who fought a lot, or just you might have been surrounded by this sense of insecurity, and you've learned to thrive on that. Like, that's what maybe you're secretly sort of not looking for, but that's what you understand. You understand insecurity, not security, not stability, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'm just getting this message of you having a really weird relationship with human relationships in general. With Gemini being here, I'm getting a lot of, you might have a lot of friends, or you have quality people around you that have a way of expressing themselves, and sort of people that speak your own language. But with Gemini, I'm honestly just mostly thinking of friendships and friendly relations. There's not really a lot of love in general, like lovey-dovey cards showing up in your reading. So it's quite possible that there's a little bit of a disconnect. I really don't know where I'm going to get with this. It's just that I'm just sensing that you have a weird relationship with romantic relationships, and it stems in a way from childhood. You maybe don't understand, like, we're going back to the perception here, you seeing yourself as a side character. You don't understand how someone can love you, maybe because you don't see yourself as worthy of love. Even like, we have the heart chakra here. You may have a lot of unresolved issues when it comes to your heart chakra in general. I feel like that's how I can best sort of describe this. I don't think you believe in unconditional love, and in just that sort of love that would come with what a marriage should be. Like a partner who's always there for you, who understands you and is compassionate towards you, but it also doesn't get stale, the relationship itself, seeing that person every day, living with that person every day, obviously just spending all of your time with that person. Like, we have the first chakra here, with Archangel Michael, which is the root chakra, which is all about stability and security. I just feel like you find it really hard, this concept. Like, maybe you're watching my readings, you're one of the people who watch my readings for, like, thinking of a life partner type thing. Maybe you don't really like the idea of marriage. Maybe you don't like the idea of being sort of tied to another person your entire life. I just feel like your spiritual team really likes your future spouse slash life partner, because they're going to help you work through these deep-rooted, get it, rooted, it's the root chakra, anyway, deep-rooted sort of insecurities and fears, and just this idea that maybe you're unlovable, which I'm so sorry, Paul One, that you feel that way. I can relate to that strongly. But I really feel like this person will help you with healing, if I have to like put it bluntly, your heart chakra and your root chakra, like your issues with unconditional love and with stability in relationships. Because when you grow up in an unstable home, unconsciously you're still looking for that. You think you're looking for the opposite, but since insecurity and instability is all that you've known, that's basically what makes you feel comfortable and at home. Okay, how do I sum this whole thing up? Your spiritual team holds your future spouse slash life partner in very, very high regard. They know this person is going to impact your life in a very benefic way, in a very positive way. And it's not that sort of story of, oh, the prince comes in and saves the princess, which I'm not saying that you have to be a feminine and this person is a masculine or anything like that. But I really don't get that sort of energy from this, because I really don't think this person is actively trying to quote unquote save you. I feel like they're just showing you a different side of life. And with Gemini being here, maybe they're not even, they're partly showing you, but I feel like they help heal you, quote unquote, because ultimately you do heal yourself. But these conversations, which is what I'm trying to get to here, really help spark a new idea in your brain, like really make you think about the life that you have been living, about the opinions that you hold of yourself. This person just makes you question the detrimental to yourself way that you have been living until that moment. And I really feel like this could completely start out as a friendship. Maybe the thing is, we do have Gemini, which is the twins, so maybe there's chemistry there, but it starts with just a literal friendship. And I really see you being adventurous together and doing stupid things together. And maybe that's sort of out of character for you. Just this person, I'm really thinking of A Whole New World from Aladdin. Like, he literally shows her a whole new world, like what the world can be, what life can be. And this person, more than actively trying to help you, they're literally just inspiring you. Okay, and I really like that element that we talked about in the beginning, that this person is going to make you focus more on yourself and put yourself first. Because like I said, in most romantic relationships, we tend to put the person that we're interested in on a pedestal. Instead, in your case, this person sort of teaches you to put yourself on a pedestal. So yeah, all in all, really beneficial influence in your life. And after this reading, honestly, tell me in the description box below. But after your reading, I really feel like doing an opposite reading to this. Like, what does their spiritual team think of you? Because I just feel like it would be really interesting. In your case, I wasn't sure I wanted to do one of those, but definitely let me know what you think, because after this one, I'm really excited to see what that would involve. Okay, so Pile 1, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it made you hopeful. It made you excited for life. Obviously, I'm not saying that you have to wait for this person in order to embrace your main character energy. You can start taking small steps today. I honestly really believe in you, because this person wouldn't be able to bring that that side of your personality to light if that side of your personality didn't already exist. Okay, but with that being said, if you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, pile 2, and welcome to your reading, baby. I feel like by now everybody knows the drill. You're excited to be here. I'm excited to be here. I say that today we just get into the reading because, to be honest with you, I did use a shit ton of decks, and especially you got a lot more cards than anybody else, but shh, don't rat me out. So yeah, if you agree, and I'm going to pretend like you agree, let's just get into the reading, okay? You obviously chose the card Destiny here. Oh, I remember. Yeah, you're going to be mind blown. Okay, you have Destiny, right? What do we have after that? Boom, Jupiter. Jupiter, literally the planet of good luck, the great benefic, the planet that I actually associate with destiny. I was mind blown. I don't know about you. You also have last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Okay, and how am I going to do this? Let's move these, because like I said, you got a lot of cards from one deck in particular. So you got, boom, 1. Adjacent possibilities. I have no idea if I said that correctly. I know what the word means. So basically it's like the card shows, like there's multiple doors open. So you basically have a lot more possibilities that stem from just one choice, sort of. You also have indecision. Okay. And we have hostilities. Okay, these would be numbers 24, 8, and 26. So, ooh, basically we have 8 twice here. Interesting. You also have accept the gifts, sorry. I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. Okay. We have, I really have no idea how I'm going to fit all of these. Maybe I can do it like that, sort of. Kind of works, I guess. We also have treat yourself to something beautiful today. We're going to put it here. We also have make a commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. Interesting. Oh, I actually don't remember if I read this to you. This says treat yourself to something beautiful today. I literally don't remember if I read that. So sorry, guys. Your reading is, as you can see, I'm trying to deal with it and manage it as best as I can. You also have 2 tarot cards. We have the 9 of Swords and we have Death. Okay, pile 2. Don't mean to scare you, because honestly there's nothing to be scared about here, but I know some people still tremble in their shoes when they hear the word tower moment, the expression tower moment, even though like it's not necessary that the tower moment is always happening for you, not to you. But just a disclaimer there. I feel like this person is going to be your tower moment. Okay, and your spiritual team actually likes that a lot about them. I feel like for a long time you were really caught in a situation that was not serving you. You didn't really know how to get out. You weren't sure if you wanted to get out, but either way you felt stuck because you literally didn't feel like you can do anything about it. In some cases, I feel like it's quite possible that you have been praying to your spiritual team, to spirit itself, or, you know, honestly, anything you believe in, to just show you a way out. And now, whether or not you are aware of that or not, but you were literally asking for a tower moment if you were praying for something like that, because I know I have been in the past, and that's basically what came through, because I feel like tower moments really come through when we can't make the decision ourselves. Okay, like we have indecision here. We can't take the next step on our own. We just can't make up our mind. We have the Nine of Swords here, obviously. So yeah, the tower moment is very beneficial in that sense, because it forces change. It forces this metaphorical death in order to have something better brought in, because in the death card, there's always the sun, you know, rising as well in the background. With that being said, you can resist the tower moment. I've done it in the past and I still regret it, but honestly, I'm a dumbass. Please don't be like me. PSA. But yeah, this person, your future spouse, your life partner, is going to be a tower moment that honestly I feel like is going to be really hard to ignore. Tower moments usually are hard to ignore, but this person is going to be something else, okay? Because we have both Destiny and Jupiter here. This is fated, okay? And it feels fated. Everything about this person, the way you meet, the way you interact, maybe just they say something that in your head you always prayed to meet another person who holds the same opinion, who has watched the same thing as you, who has read the same thing as you. They just say that thing and it feels so fated, because just everything about them feels like everything that you have been praying for. Meeting them seems like chance, seems like good luck, seems like just straight up spirit reached their hand from the heavens, and like their hand, and they put you together. They put the two of you together in order to meet. Okay, it feels that way. It feels so, sort of cosmic and just undeniable, and it really forces you to rethink your decision to leave whatever situation you were stuck in. It may finally, with the tower moment, okay, like I said, it usually doesn't get to be your choice. It usually happens to you, in the sense that it's going to harbor in change, whether you actually say the word or not. But in your case, you're also like really, really strongly debating making the choice for yourself. Okay, but either way, the reason why I'm bringing in this tower moment metaphor is that obviously it would be ideal if you made the choice for yourself and you showed that level of just decision of being able to make a decision yourself. But either way, I feel like this is meant to happen. This is going to happen. I'm particularly getting that you might be in a relationship that doesn't serve you, but you don't know how to leave it. Or maybe this is a relationship with a parent, a friend, a toxic, people in your life. It's just the presence of this new person in your life, the future spouse, the life partner, whatever you prefer. It's going to harbor in a lot of, it's going to make things tough in another relationship that you have been stuck in. Okay, this may just be, you growing more and more impatient with whatever person is holding you back, or straight up that person is just not going to like your future spouse or your life partner. And like I said, this can even be with with a parent or a friend, in the sense that I don't like this person in your life, you should let go of them just because I say so, just because I'm your mother or your father or your best friend, and I don't like this person, so you should get rid of them. And I feel like in the past you were very giving with this person, in the sense that you gave them whatever they wanted, but in this case you're like, no, I'm literally not going to let go of the best person that I have ever met. Okay, it really triggers this. I just feel like you're very giving in general. You might be the type of person that hates saying no to other people, but this time you actually have something that you can't stand to lose. Okay? And it's not like this person, your future spouse, your life partner, is going to force you into anything, is going to try to influence you one way or another. I feel like you're actually going to be very honest with them with whatever situation you're in. And they're even going to offer to kind of like leave your life if you think that's going to make everything easier. Okay, like it's not like this person is trying to influence you one way or another. They're literally just there, and they're waiting for you to make a decision. Okay, this person obviously wants you in their life. Whatever you're feeling towards them, even from the first meeting, it's completely reciprocated. But they just don't want to cause any trouble in your life or any turbulations, unnecessary turbulations even. But they kind of want you to make the best decision for yourself. That's what they are going to tell you. Okay, they really want you to step into your power. They want you to take life by the reins and start living for yourself, not for anybody else. Okay, if you yourself make the decision that your life would be better without them in it, they're going to accept that. Okay, but if you're doing it for somebody else, it's not quite the same thing, you know. They just want you to be able to make your own decisions and to do what's best for yourself. Okay, and I'm really getting strongly that whatever this difficult situation is, it is in regards to a person. I think you do have a long past with this person, and it's really hard to let go of it. It's really hard to just detach yourself from them, because I feel like they were a shining light in your life for a really long time. But I feel like you've also given up a lot for this person. And I'm not getting here what they have given up for you, if they have given up anything for you, which can also be a possibility. But at the end of the day, even if that's the case, you shouldn't have to give up things that make you happy, things that are aligning with your soul, for somebody else. I feel like that makes sense. We also have here, I find this very interesting. First of all, we have the sheets in the Nine of Swords that have flowers on them. We have this bouquet here as well, and we have the flowers here. Your spiritual team really appreciates this person because they nurture you. Okay, when I say this person, I mean your future spouse. Okay, not whatever we were talking with, the toxic or just the person holding you back. Okay, your future spouse / life partner, they nurture you. Okay, they take care of you, and they take care that you grow and thrive. Okay, I really hope that I expressed that correctly. Your spiritual team has a lot of love for your future spouse. I feel like it's even once you two get into union, be it, a relationship or actually a marriage, I feel like your spiritual team will actually sort of take this person under their wing as well. That's how much they love this person. It's a sort of, they appreciate your future spouse a lot. I just imagine them like holding their cheeks and doing this with them. They find them so cute, honestly, and they're just so grateful for them being in your life and helping you out and helping you realize your potential. And when I say help you realize your potential, I mean it in like the most literal sense, like you realizing it, you making the realization that you have a lot of potential that is unexplored, especially while you are stuck in this place, in this relationship, in this whatever this is for you. Okay. We have here, you know, I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. And we have in this card, where is it? Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. I feel like you do have a divine purpose in this lifetime, a very important one, and you're being kept back from it through this person. And obviously this person, I feel like they served their purpose at one point or another, but their purpose right now is for you to learn to say no, to let go of them. And like I said, this person won't force you to do that. Your future spouse won't force you to do that, but they're going to inspire you to do that. And they're going to, like I said, they're going to nurture you. They're going to show you that actual care for another person is caring that they make the decisions that would make them happiest, which this person doesn't. Sorry guys, I don't know, I just felt very peaceful. I just feel very peaceful in your reading in general. I feel like this person, your future spouse, is going to bring a lot of peace in your life. And so I just wanted to sort of sit in a little bit of a silence. And it was, honestly, it felt so nice. It was like this person is a lot of background noise. And your future spouse just brings quiet and calmness and just... You hear that? That's what I'm talking about, you know? You're not thinking of anything. You're just sitting in silence and just enjoying it, okay? You're not being bombarded by everybody's opinions and perspectives and, oh, you should do this, or that. You know, it's just peace and calmness. Yeah, your spiritual team definitely likes this person a lot. Is there anything else? I think that's it, honestly. I would like to leave it on this really calm and peaceful note. I also kind of like lost my train of thought. I just want to sit in silence now, and maybe you should too. You know, just sit with yourself and enjoy being with yourself. Enjoy yourself in general. Enjoy your own presence and being alone. I don't know, I just felt called to say that. But anyway, Pal 2, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. I hope that, I know, this made you excited for the future, excited to have this person in your life. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. And yeah, I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pal 3, and welcome to your reading, baby. Hopefully you're excited to be here. I feel like by now everybody knows the drill. You're excited, I'm excited. I say we just get into the reading this time around because, to be honest with you, I did use a lot of decks for this reading, and you also got more cards than most of the other groups. So yeah, that's why I would like to start early if you agree, and I'm going to pretend like you agree, because obviously you can speak to me. We're just going to get into the reading and find out, what does your spiritual team think about your future spouse / life partner? Beginning, of course, with the card that you chose here. which is Discovery. I never pulled this card before, and I think it's really gorgeous. I'm really happy this came out. But anyway, let's see the other cards. We have Aries. We have Assess the Situation, first quarter moon in Virgo. Okay. We have Man Holding a Heart as well, number 45. You got two of these. First of all, we have I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. And one of my favorite cards in this deck, it says, all is well, everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Okay. We have your reality is a reflection of your inner world. True. We have you and your loved ones are safe. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Name specific individuals. Please help me feel secure and at peace and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. Okay, and you also got another card from the same deck. It says, be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Okay, and finally, we also have two tarot cards. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, so right away, pile 3, I'm getting two main messages here. I'm getting stability and spirituality. Okay, stability in a safe, committed relationship, but also inside of this committed and safe and stable relationship, there are also sort of opportunities to grow and develop and discover new sides of yourself. Okay, and I think this is both for you and your person. I'm going to call them your person because it's just much simpler, but you know what we're talking about here, so it should be fine. I think your spiritual team is, this is just a message that came through in all of the piles, and it makes me very happy. Your spiritual team does like this person a lot. They like what this person brings into your life. And that particular element, I think it's this Aries card. And it's very interesting because I'm not necessarily getting that they have Aries energy or that they are themselves. With Aries, it's a cardinal sign. It's the first sign of the zodiac. I'm really thinking a go-getter energy, leader energy, really inspiring sort of energy. It's not that your future spouse can't be those things. It's just that I'm not particularly sensing that. It's more this Aries energy. It's more of an energy that is sparked between the two of you when you meet, like this need to try new things and discover new things about yourself and go after things on your own, you know, like not being dependent on other people for I don't know, for a lot of things, for love, for money, for attention, just being self-sufficient in yourself, which is a really wonderful thing to see because, like I said, I'm seeing a very stable, committed relationship. And in those types of relationships, I feel like it's really easy to get lost in them or maybe start valuing the other person more or just start valuing that we more than that I in the relationship. And literally don't take advice from those people who are like, there's no I in team. There is I in team, okay? Everybody should learn to self-respect, everybody should learn to respect themselves, love themselves, and live for themselves before they enter any sort of commitment, basically partnership with another person. And I really feel like that's what's going to be sparked here. I feel like you're going to also, because it's really interesting because I really feel like this thing is mirrored. I'm going to try to focus just on you, but just so you know, it's sort of a mirrored energy. So when I say that you will go through this and that, I'm really feeling that your person is going to go through something very similar. But anyway, I really feel like this person is going to help you see the world in a different way. Not necessarily something revolutionary. He's not going to, oh, that's interesting, okay, day, but maybe for most people here, you are looking for a male partner. I mean, I'm probably just drawn to men holding a heart, to be honest. And, you know, Aries being masculine energy, the Emperor energy, that's probably what was going on there. I just feel like this person is going to help you see the world in a more possibility-filled type of way. I feel like you may have been kept or been keeping yourself in a sort of closed off box in which you told yourself, no, this is who I am, this is what I can do, this thing is not available to me, this thing is not available to me, that thing is not available to me. And sort of when this person enters your life, like I said, it's not necessarily their own energy, like they don't have to embody this Aries Emperor energy themselves. It's just that they're going to inspire you. They're going to inspire you to do more things for yourself, to not necessarily think for yourself. I feel like you thought for yourself, you just didn't really believe that you could put your thoughts into action. Aries, basically the King of Wands can also be Aries energy. And with the King of Wands, I'm always thinking of entrepreneurs, people who start their own businesses and make their own money for themselves. This person may have a really stable career, a very inspiring career, sort of, and that also makes you believe that maybe that is a thing that is achievable for more than just a few people around the world. But yeah, I'm really sensing that at your core, you're a very, very practical person. You like to assess the situation. You like to think things through. Maybe you make lists. You just like to weigh everything in before actually jumping into the situation, which is really good. But at the same time, is that a Romanian expression or an English expression? I don't even know if it's an expression, but it's just like you need, in everything, in any situation, you need a little bit of madness. And I feel like that's this Aries energy that is going on here. That little bit of madness, that bit of that impulse to just go get it, go do it. And I know, screw the consequences or deal with the consequences later. And I feel like that really helps you discover yourself, because listen, even if you fail, you can learn from that. But what if, what's that? That's certainly an expression. What if I fall? But my darling, what if you fly? You know, I feel like there's things to be learned in both of these situations, especially since I feel like most of your life you have basically navigated a middle line, a middle portion, like neither necessarily succeeding, I know, achieving a lot of things, but neither failing at anything. And the thing is, you can learn how you act in these different situations. I feel like that's what this discovery is referring to. But also, I feel like to get to this person, to get to your future spouse / life partner, there's a long journey to be had that's going to challenge you immensely. And it's going to be the success of this endeavor will be dependent on how willing you are to embrace this Aries energy, this Emperor energy. I'm really thinking Emperor, like strongly Emperor energy. We also have like 2 4s here, because like the Emperor would be number 4. We also have the 4 of Pentacles. But yeah, ultimately, I feel like your spiritual team is very glad that this person enters your life, that this person is going to play such a major role in your life. And I'm just getting a lot more about we're proud of you, you know, for this journey. Because even though this person sparks the, I don't know, the interest of going on this journey, it's still you who pursues it. It's still you who decides to always get back up when you get knocked down. And they want you to know that you should be more accepting of yourself. You should be more kind with yourself. You should look at yourself the way you look at others, because I'm really getting that you're not a very judgmental person with other people apart from yourself. Okay, so it's really that thing that you should learn to apply your own morals to yourself. Like, don't judge others, and therefore you shouldn't judge yourself as well. And if you are worried at any point during this union journey that this is going to affect your relationship with your family, with your loved ones, I feel like your spiritual team really wants you to know that that is safe and protected, and that you're not going to have any trouble with it. People are going to, I don't know, maybe you're afraid people are not going to accept this person, or they're not going to accept their relationship. But I feel like you're really underestimating the love that others have for you. I feel like I went a lot off topic with this reading, but basically this is what I wanted to get, sort of, because if you watch the intro, I basically just wanted to see what your spiritual team thinks of the impact that this person is going to have in your life. And I don't know, man, they're just very proud of you and what you can achieve through your own ambition, through your own determination. Because like I said, it's not this person's doing per se. Like they do spark your interest in a more full of possibilities life, but ultimately they don't make the decision for you. But if we were to actually talk about what your spiritual team thinks about this person, they like them, like I said in the beginning, and I really love that has been the message that came through in all of the groups. Like, your spiritual teams actually like the people you're going to spend most of your life with, and that is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, like I said, even in the intro, it's your spiritual team. Their main focus is going to be you, but ultimately, yes, they see this person as very beneficial for you, and they are happy that this person enters your life. But with that being said, Pile 3, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. That has been it. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. And, ooh, I'm so sorry. And I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Heather Pile 4, and welcome to your reading, baby. Hopefully you're excited to be here. I feel like most of us already know the drill by now. You're excited, I'm excited. I say we just jump into the reading because, to be honest with you, I did use a shit ton of decks for this reading, and you also got more cards than most of the other groups. So yeah, I feel like it would be better if we just jumped into it. If you agree, of course, and I'm going to pretend like you do, because obviously I can't hear you. Let's just find out what your spiritual team thinks about your future spouse / life partner, okay? So you chose mysticism here, and you have also this card right here, which is the card of grief. Okay. We have, I actually want these two. Let's put it like that. I want this one here, which is New Moon in Aquarius, open up to change. And I want Pisces right after that. So we have a, what's that called? An escalation you get what I mean, okay? Aquarius followed by Pisces, like in the Zodiac, okay? We also have Door to Spirit, number 32. We have Blossoming Abundance, number 3. You should be able to see that. Okay. We have I Am in Sync with the Flow of Life. We also have Slow Down and Rest. You Need It. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. And you can describe your situation. We also have You're on the Right Path. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance and I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. And finally, we also have 2 tarot cards, which would be the 8 of Pentacles and the Justice card. This is very interesting. It's a very complex message. I feel like it's the most, I can't speak, I'm so sorry guys. It's the most complex out of all of the piles. And let me try to sum this up. Okay. Your future spouse / life partner, which I'm just going to call your person because it's much easier from now on. They're going to usher in a lot of change and the ending of a lot of karmic cycles, which is going to hurt like hell, powerful at first. Okay, I want you to know that. I want you to be prepared. It is going to hurt like hell because you're going to leave behind a lot of things and people maybe that you have been accustomed to, that you have grown to feel like they are supposed to be there, and one of a sudden they're just not. And I really know this sucks and it doesn't really matter that I say it now, but it is all for the best. This is supposed to happen. You are supposed to purge the things and people that no longer serve you, more to the point maybe even hurt you, from your life. And it's not like this person is going to come in and they're going to I don't know, take you away from these people or anything. It's more of an internal shift once you meet this person, once you connect with this person, or even maybe when you're close to meeting one another and you can kind of feel it. You start detaching from things that no longer serve you, from karmic cycles yourself. Okay, so this might even occur before you actually meet the person, but because they are very close, this whole change is being ushered in order to prepare you for union with your future spouse or life partner. Whew. Okay, maybe you're wondering why I wanted the Aquarius, the Pisces card basically after the Aquarius card, because I wanted that escalation. I wanted that move ahead and not behind. You go from accepting, because this card says open up to change. You open up to change, you embrace the change, and you embrace the fact that this is all for the highest good of all. And you move into this Pisces energy, which is very intuitive, very in flow, which is very interesting because we also have this card, I am in sync with the flow of life. Pisces is also a very mystical sign. We also have mysticism here. But really what I want to focus on with the Pisces card is that it's obviously the last sign of the Zodiac. And it does stand for endings. And what comes after endings? New beginnings. Okay? New beginnings We have here door to spirit and blossoming abundance. I really feel like you're going to become more intuitive. It's like you might have had around you a lot of people, or you were stuck in very demanding situations. It's just like energy vampires. And with energy vampires, I'm honestly very open-minded about that, in the sense that it can be both people, but yeah, it can also be an actual situation, like a job that you hate but you can't leave because you don't have anything else lined up, or maybe you don't think you're qualified for anything else. It's a sort of stuckness that constantly keeps you unhappy and unsatisfied. Okay, but yeah, I definitely see this shift in you that will cause you to become more in flow, more in tune with your emotions and with spirit themselves. Okay, you're going to become more aware of what the universe is intending for you. We have you're on the right path here. I'm also with this use your imagination, you'll see the answer. I feel like you might be a very creative person. Obviously, when we add up 1 and 2, we get 3. We have number 3 here as well, which is the number of creation. It's quite possible that you have a higher purpose to serve on this earth that involves you unleashing your emotions and your intuitive side and your creative powers. Because, like I said, there's definitely something in your past that kept you boxed in, that kept all of these abilities that you have either hidden or just it made you afraid that you're not good enough, that you could never achieve anything for yourself, that you need to constantly do things for other people in order to survive. And this can be, you know, actually working for somebody else, like most of us do. There's no shame in that. We can't all be entrepreneurs here, even though I think you can, just for the record. Or, you know, basically when I say that you feel like you need to do things for others to survive, it can be in relationships, like you could have given always more than the people around you. You were always there when they called. You were always ready to do anything that can get them happy and not mad at you. That sort of energy we have here is just a full 180, but and to a lot of people, I think it will seem, this transformation in you, it's going to seem like you becoming a whole different person, when in reality, I feel like what we're seeing here is your true self coming to light. Okay, needless to say, the relationship that you're going to have with your future spouse, life partner, your person, whatever you want to call them, it is going to be highly, highly spiritual and highly self-development focused. Like you're actually going to trigger a lot of change in one another, change for the better. And I'm also sensing a lot about partnership here. I mean, obviously, future spouse, life partner, we need a partnership, but I see it in the sense that you're going to constantly push each other to become better. Okay, and you're going to call each other out on your bullshit. Like, for example, if let's say you're still doing a job for somebody else, okay? Because, like I said, I feel like you can be an entrepreneur, but I at the same time, I know there are people who don't really wish for that. Like, they don't want the responsibility of having to handle everything, which is completely understandable. In that case, if you don't, because the entrepreneurial life isn't really that glamorous as people want it to seem. So maybe this is just about you actually going into a job in which you're going to be fully appreciated, in which you're going to have full creative freedom, and just you'll be able to make your own decisions and not really depend on a supervisor or a boss to tell you what to do, that sort of thing. Obviously, people are going to analyze your decisions later, but just ultimately, you're not going to be told exactly what to do. Micromanaged, if you want. Okay, so let's say you're stuck. I mean, not stuck, but like you're still working for somebody else, and there's a new position opening that is higher up than yours, and you kind of like go to your partner, your person, and you're like, yeah, there's this new job opening, but I feel like I have already enough responsibility and I really don't want this on my shoulders as well. And it's not, this is only in the case in which you are not truthful about it, okay? Like your person is not going to force you to do anything that you don't feel not comfortable, that you actually don't want to do, okay? But it's sort of like they would feel that it's actually your self-doubt talking, and you don't think yourself good enough for the job. It's not because of the extra responsibility or extra work hours, which I never support. I'm sorry, overtime, fuck that. I don't care what they promise you, what promotions they promise you, don't do overtime. Point blank, period. But back to the example, I feel like I've been going on a lot of tangents here. This person is going to be able to sense if it's your self-doubt talking in that situation. They're going to encourage you to look beyond that, okay? And they're going to help you make the right decision in the situation, like really analyze which is the major factor in your decision, the extra responsibility or the fact that you don't think you're good enough for the job. It's just like this person is going to challenge you, and I feel like you're going to challenge them back. With mysticism here, I'm also getting that you guys may have a psychic connection. You know how I said in the beginning that maybe this change will be ushered in even before you physically meet this person? It's quite possible that you are already connected on a psychic level, and it's kind of like through that bond you can sense that they're getting closer and closer to actually entering your life, and so all of this unfolds, okay? Justice. You're going to be very honest with one another, okay? You're going to speak your mind. You're not going to be scared of hurting the other person's feelings. And you know why? Because you know that's not your intention, okay? You know that if the other person's feelings get hurt, that wasn't your intention to begin with, and you're going to try to make them understand that. But you're not going to sugarcoat things with one another. You're going to be honest, and you're going to, if necessary, you're going to cut to the bone, if that's necessary, because you both see in one another so much more than the person themselves sees, okay? And you are going to want what's best for one another, and you know that that is a thing that is very much realizable. Is that the word? Yeah, it's very much a doable thing. What else can I tell you? You're also going to I know that after that message that was really strong with cutting to the bone if necessary, but honestly, really, ultimately, both of you have the other person's best interest at heart, okay? And you're going to nurture one another. You're going to take care of one another. You're going to sense if the other person needs a break, and you're going to honestly do anything that stands in your power to help each other grow and develop. And I know this all makes it sound like, oh, you're going to be over fixated on one another and you're going to forget yourselves. That's not true. And you know why that's the case, that you're not going to be over fixated on one another? Because I really feel like you're cut from the same material. You're basically the same person in two different bodies, so you can't help the other grow without helping yourself grow. Because I feel like the advice that you give one another is very much applicable to both of you. I really hope that made sense. But ultimately, we're here for, obviously, what your spiritual theme thinks about this person. If you watched the intro, you know that this is basically what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to see what's the impact that this person is going to have in your life, and sort of like the opinion that your spiritual team has when it comes to that impact. But I feel like it's an understandable question to have. Does your spiritual team like this person? They love this person. Okay, they actually love this person. We had a pretty sort of similar message, I feel like, in pile 2, where we talked about their spiritual team really embracing the future spouse or the life partner as part of, I don't know, their guardianship. But with this person, in your case, I feel like it's actual love. It's not just extending guardianship to this person. It's literally they love them, which really leads me to believe in addition to that, like when we also think of that message of the two of you being basically the same person in 2 different bodies, I'm thinking that it is possible that you share some spirit guides, okay, or some, I don't know, just some beings in your spiritual team are what's the word, are present, you know, in oh my god, you have some of the same spirit guides. Why can't I just say it? Anyway, but yeah, your spiritual team, regardless of that message, that last message being true or not, they love this person. And yeah, they are going to be extremely happy when this person enters your life, and they're going to be extremely proud of both of you. Not to say that your spiritual team isn't proud of you right now, but you know, that doesn't mean that they can be proud later on as well. I really hope that made sense. Anyway, pile 4, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. And I can't wait to see you in another reading. Bye!